I have no fear. I know how to stop being afraid. I'm not afraid. Do you want to know how? This page has taught me I'm not afraid anymore. Do you want to be free from fear? Give me 100 credits and I'll give you the page. Yeah, I'll give you the page. We can't get to the park. Maybe it's better that way. There's to be a good reason. Put the books back in order. Really? That's good. I'll let you go further up then. That's great. The third floor is now accessible, but only for you. Who are you? What is that? You're not the judge. The judge? No, that is not my name. My name is Jaffet. I'm the creator of the city. I'm also the one who leads the phantoms, the royal instruments of my vengeance. You're the leader of the specters? Precisely. They are my arms, sent to me by the Queen to restore justice to this zone. You must be very bold to have set foot upon these stairwells. I recognize in you a certain courage, an exceptional trait in this fear-riddled place. However, my vengeance will leave no one unpunished. Therefore, you shall be the first to succumb to the blasts of my ectoplasmic army. Then I have no need of specters to eliminate a ridiculous puppet in baseball pants. You will finally get a taste of what's due to me. When your soul is valiant, your arms are made in its image. I must admit that I may have underestimated you. Unfortunately for you, I would repudiate every gentlemanly manner to become the new nemesis. Specters, come to me, let us dance together and make the song of the righteous resound. May the torment of men heal the wounds I have been dealt. May your intangible bodies devour their souls for all eternity. Phantoms, come to me, I command you. Curses, by what spell, baleful human, have you managed to keep my ectoplasmic acolytes from joining me? No matter, you shall taste my wrath. Pitiful fool. It is not yet time for me to reveal my true nature. But know that you will soon get what you deserve, you insufferable buffoon. This barrier prevents me from going upstairs. It's impossible to climb any higher right now. You're right, you didn't get hurt up there. Star Cat, it's waiting in front of the southern entrance. Salutations, my immaculate comrade. May I hope that your journey is unfolding under the most encouraging conditions. We find ourselves subject to much less humidity here. I won't hide how pleased that makes me. The feline race is not so fond of rain. I've heard from an old friend that the shopping mall on the north side of the city has fallen prey to ectoplasmic assaults. Perhaps it would be wise of you to make your way there and illuminate the place with your purifying light. The mall is full of specters. It's terribly frightening. Buenos dias, DMGG. Precious air comes from our bottles of smoke. I'm lost. I could build a fire with these boxes to ward off the ghosts, but that's too dangerous. Remarkable. Wouldn't you agree that this advertisement's effectiveness shakes the very foundations of consumer marketing? For silkier fur, try pâté from the meat fountains of Alma. So you do know how to read. In any case, I'm glad to have found you. Perhaps you can help illuminate the mystery fate has placed before me. It happens that my brother, who has a particular affinity for the cooler colors of the spectrum, has been living in this zone for many years. Unfortunately, I've not yet succeeded in making our paths cross. Of course, I betook myself to the rooftop of the central library where he makes his home. But I found the door closed to me, even after hours of intense meowing, of scratching without end. Therefore, if at the bend of some corridor you happen to come across Valerie, please give him my regards. That is my request. Okay. What exquisite composition, what subtlety of form. This is truly a masterpiece, a work for all time. The wait from here is only 74 minutes. What a terribly frightening place. Fortunately, there aren't any phantoms around here. Choosing between 3 attractions is too much for me to deal with. Perhaps the room that lies beyond this door will cease to exist the moment I cross the threshold. And then I'll fall endlessly into an abyss that doesn't even really exist itself. What a terribly frightening thought. When in doubt, stay where you are. Putting water into a room is a really crazy concept. You can definitely tell that we're in an amusement park. I don't really want this seat, so I'm just waiting for him to be done. I feel like I'm going to vomit, but wouldn't be very careful of me. This is the way to the old roller coaster. It closed down before it was even finished. I'm afraid to get off while it's running. It's less scary this way. This seems too daredevilish to me. I'd rather look out there. Welcome. Step right up, play the balloon game. If you win, you get the grand prize. But if you lose, you might be sad, so be careful. Here are the rules, it's easy. When it's your turn, you can choose to pop 1, 2 or 3 balloons. When it's my turn, I'll do the same. The one who pops the last balloon loses the game. You understand? Yeah. Let's start. I'll go first. It's your turn. I've lost. Oh, that's impossible. I've been cheating this whole time. You cheated. You want to hurt me. Ah. Grand prize was a necktie. Spectres in the park panic. I'm too scared, much too scared. I can't get over this wall. The spectres are going to eat me. I knew we should have closed this place. It's much too dangerous. Much too dangerous. This is the boss's office. I cannot let you enter. Unless you know him personally. But without proof, I couldn't. I might get in trouble. Lever preventing access to the roller coaster. Please leave it activated. Where are you? I thought the roller coaster was closed down. Well, everyone who rides it gets a souvenir photo. You're lucky you rode it with the boss. Is that a photo of the boss? And you're right next to him. On a roller coaster, but that's terribly dangerous. But at any rate, you're a friend of the boss, so you may enter. You shouldn't ride the roller coaster again. Who knows what could happen. Oh, that necktie. Must say it's certainly an improvement. One moment while I open the way. There's still time to repent of your omissions, miserable ingrates. Beg my forgiveness at once or return to limbo in an instant. Did you hear something? Holy credence, I'm standing right before you, ready to send you to hell. Will you useless fools? Will you apologize to your father and protector? There's nothing but a tired old cat up there. Cat could still be dangerous. They have sharp claws. Yes, and they spread disease. Did you ever hear that story about the guy who got scratched by a cat? I despise all of you. But where's the voice coming from? Whoever it is, seems like he's in a bad mood. Yes, he should just enjoy this place. Nothing but peace and quiet. Here we're safe. But it was I who made all of this for you. Are you also blinded by a pathetic fear of life? This is quite strange, isn't it? That is enough. I will teach you to respect me. Let's purge these impure beasts quickly. They found me. The Wait, Mask of the Red Death. You've saved our city. I've purified this place, but this zone has not yet been freed from its true source. The Scourge, meine ich. Where can I find Jaffet? Jaffet? Who's Jaffet? The cat who directs the specters. The cat? No, I don't understand. Anyway, we're really grateful that you have helped us. But the thing you have there... My bed? Yes, your bed. It's a mighty dangerous object. I'll have to ask you to leave the residential area and give us your tie. You understand, of course, it's just a security measure. I'm embarrassed to admit it, my dear MGG, but it appears I myself now require the assistance of you and your purifying puppet. Valerie, my beloved brother, appears to have jumped the rails of a well-regulated mind and plunged into the valley of uncontrollable madness. He pretends to be called Jaffet and falsely proclaims himself not just an emissary of the Queen, but the ruler of the Spectres. Two roles he has usurped, no doubt. I can assure you that no one in this world has any control over the ectoplasms. Save perhaps the Queen herself, although I've yet to be acquainted with any real testimony or tangible evidence supporting that hypothesis. At any rate, Valerie has taken up residence on the roof of the library. And while this may be mere coincidence, it seems that a flock of phantoms crowds the corridors of that same building. I believe this is a perfect mission for you, packed full of the gratuitous violence in which you seem to revel so gleefully. Alright, I'll go to the library. I will join you. So, drawing down the last of his waning strength, he created the library, more beautiful now than it had ever been. As it pierced the noxious clouds in the sky, he took his place. He had done everything for them. This most benevolent protector, he had given them peace, security, and endless diversion. All this in a single burst of generosity. For some time all was well, and his subjects enjoyed the world he'd made them with a child's carefree innocence. They ran through the streets enchanted by so many. But the dynamics of this world soon tipped over into madness. The people forgot their joys, spiraling into fear and unfounded worries. No longer were they. As for the Firebird, he wept upon his lonesome throne, heartbroken by the oblivion into which his subjects had plunged him, forgetting all else. They had time now only for their fears. And so the Firebird became a cat, and the cat became a tyrant. Carried away by his wrath and sorrow, he rained upon his subjects a gale of nefarious spirits. His madness blinded him too. So as the spectres destroyed for him the world he had himself created, he sought refuge at the summit of his most magnificent creation, the great library of Bismarck. All that remained was to wait the purifier, the man who would rise up to destroy him, for in the pit of his soul he knew it, what he had done was evil. The end. Mach mal. Nächstes Mal.